Hey, what's going on, everybody? So the video you're about to watch was recorded yesterday, and it wasn't until after I've rendered the entire thing and then went to watch it today to see how it was, that I noticed that about 5 minutes into this video, my webcam decides, I'm just gonna stop working. And so it starts to show a series of just still images from my face cam, and then throughout the rest of the video, it doesn't last a really long time, but it does go back and forth between being still frames and normal face cam, and then it stutters every once in a while. So just that's a thing that I'm not gonna fix. It's just gonna stay in the video, but I don't know about face cam going forward. I really wanted to have it, but it doesn't want to work, and at this point I'm just sick and tired of fighting with it. I'm fighting with Premiere, I'm fighting with Resolve, and now apparently I'm fighting with my web camera. I just want to make content. So I don't know if anything is going to have face camera after this video. We'll see. Anyway, this has been a really long intro. Thank you for watching, thanks for understanding, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye. What's up, everybody? My name is Rothgames, and welcome to Britannic, Patroness of the Mediterranean. This is a brand new virtual experience brought to us from the same people responsible for making Titanic Honor and Glory. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. You can go check out their website and see what that's all about, but for now, we're going to be jumping into this. So this actually has two modes, the first of which is a recreation of the sinking of the ship, which you can play in both real time and you can play at the midway point, so it's after the Britannic struck the sea mine and it had already started sinking. So we will be getting to that eventually, but for this video, we're going to be doing the tour of the ship option. Now what's cool about this is it lets you explore the ship as she was, HMHS, His Majesty's Hospital Ship, and that's what you see in the background and all of her Britannic-y goodness. But they also include a version of the ship as she would have been in her RMS passenger liner fittings, I guess. Sadly, she never lived long enough to see those days. She started off as a passenger liner, but due to World War I, they had to completely gut her, and convert her to a hospital ship, and that's what you see now. But we're going to get right into it. I'm going to do RMS first. I debated on whether or not I wanted to do HMHS first or RMS first, but I figured everybody wants to see the RMS version. I know it. I know you do. We're not going to start with this. We're actually going to start with the RMS exterior. So let's do that. 15 May 1919. RMS Britannic. I didn't get to finish reading it. Welcome to Britannic, everybody. This is the boat deck, and we're actually right next to the compass tower. This is where the game spawns you in. And if we come up here, jump up on this little hatch thing here, and we run up here. Oh, notice passengers are not allowed on compass platform. I am no passenger. So here we are. You can look inside there and actually see the compass, and we are indeed pointing north. Apparently, doesn't mean anything. Anyway, moving on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the stern and move forward. So we're going to do that. So jump cut. So here we are on the complete absolute aft of the ship, and you get a lovely flag waving here. You look back behind us, and there's a lot going on here. So if you are familiar with Titanic and Olympic, the Olympic class ships, you will notice straight away that the docking bridge is way up. It's up like another deck higher than it should be. Anyway, so we come up a deck, and I'm not exactly sure what these rooms are. I imagine these might be control rooms for these giant gantry davits. Now, these giant gantry davits were made in response to what happened with the Titanic.
And apparently I'm on moon gravity here. But I'm going to try and get back up here. Yeah, anyway, they're absolutely massive. And you can see this is what they had originally planned for Britannic to look like. So you've got a ton of lifeboats that weren't cluttering up the boat deck. What they did was they decided to go ahead and put them on the poop deck back here, all in one area. So these gantry davits, the point of them being so large is that they could not only stack up lifeboats on top of each other and get more on the ship, but they were big enough to where they could swing out. So if the ship were at any kind of canter, the davit could swing out further and actually give you the sun's going down. Look at that, the sun's going down! This game's had an update since the last time I played it. I did look at it to make sure everything was working properly, and to make sure that I could run this without my computer exploding. It kind of explodes, it sparks a little bit, but it's not horrible. Anyway, so yes, as I was saying, they're big enough if the ship is at a canter or a list or any kind of tilt, that the gantry davits had enough clearance to where they could swing out far enough to where the lifeboats had clearance and not hit the ship on the way down. The light just turned on! Hey! That's cool. Okay. I guess we're looking at Britannic at night. Anyway, so here we are with the lifeboats. And yeah, man, look at that. Oh, this game is beautiful. By the way, if you don't know what Titanic Honor and Glory is, it's an as accurate as possible representation of mostly Titanic, but they did do this, obviously. This is a side project of theirs. And when I mean as close to accurate as possible, I mean if there was a dent in a piece of steel that was somewhere on the ship that you couldn't even ever see, I'm sure it's there. They are very, very committed to detail. All right, moving forward, this is the entrance to the third class well deck area. This is covered as opposed to Olympic or Titanic. And the reason for that is because of the Britannic had a double hull that they implemented after Titanic, and because of that they had to accommodate and shift things in the plans. So that's why the docking bridge and stuff like that, this is on another deck, and they had to make room for more davits and cranes and things of that nature. Oh my god, that's pretty! Look at that, with the northern lights and stuff. Oh, and the moonlight shining down. That's... and the clouds? Dude, this is great, man. They've really updated this. Oh, look at that purple. I'm gonna go over there and check this out. Now, there's no sprint feature. I mean, the little things you miss, but wow. Look at that. That's incredible. There's a weird, like, tracing, ghosting effect when it comes to the water. So, do you see that? Is that picking up on the camera? I'm not sure. Anyway. So, yeah. We'll come back down here to the third class well deck, and this room right here is what would have been Britannic's hospital. But they, you know, of course the war happened and they had to refit her to be a hospital ship. So it's kind of ironic that this went from one little room to the entire ship. And then just more like third class accommodations and stuff down these stairs. If we come up here, here's the well deck itself. It's a second class gymnasium. This was not on Titanic. So let's go back up, shall we? Okay, we are now on the port side of the ship. And look! El Ghost! Did I say El Ghost? I don't know what I'm Anyway, we come across an expansion joint. Olympic and Titanic had 3, but Britannic has 4. The purpose of these expansion joints is it gives the ship flexibility in the ocean, so it doesn't break apart and stuff. And wow! Oh my god! I'm sorry. You have no idea. I have been in love with the Olympic class ships for 22 years now. And just look at that. Oh my god, the moon is going supersonic. But just that's screenshot worthy. That is hold on, give me a second. I'm going to screenshot the crap out of that. Done. Anyway, this is the closest we will ever get to experiencing being on the ship. Being actually on the ship. And for those of you who are lucky enough to have it, this game does allow for VR. And I am exceedingly jealous of those people because I want VR so badly, and this is the only reason why. This is literally the only reason why. We've got some cargo hatches over here, and this, I believe, is the second class entrance. A second class entrance. Oh yeah, there it is right there. And yeah, a little stairwell. I'm not sure how far down it goes. It might go to E deck. But don't quote me. Admittedly, I'm not as familiar with the layout of Britannic as I am the other two. This is just so pretty. My god. And yeah, you know what? That is very cluttered, but I'm sure passengers, if they were to ever see Britannic in her glory days as a passenger liner, they would have appreciated this, seeing what happened with her older sister. But let's go up. This is what would have been first class. The decking is a little bit strange on these Olympic class ships because that would have been third class, this would have been first class, and then that deck up there would have been second class. So it's like second class is looking above both first and third class. It's weird. So on Titanic, by the way, I am going to draw a lot of parallels between Titanic and this because they are very, very, very similar. And also, we don't really have a Titanic simulator where I can do this kind of stuff. Not yet. That's what the point of Honor and Glory is going to be. But these rooms would have been the Palm Cat, or the Veranda Calf and the Palm Court. Sorry, I kind of mixed those two up. If we move forward, this would be the first class smoking room. If they had kept the layout similar. I'm going to turn on the info box so we can get a... I just want to be sure. Okay, yes. The significantly redesigned first class smoke room. Okay, so I was correct about that. Alright, moving onwards. We are on the A-Deck Promenade, and it is sunrise. Very, very cool. There's a stairway up here, which leads up to the boat deck. And while I'm here, I'll take the chance to say, notice the lack of lifeboats. So it does significantly clear up the boat space, the deck space, which is what Titanic was afraid of. They didn't want the deck to look too cluttered, but they had no choice. And those gantry davits, to my knowledge, weren't invented until after the sinking of Titanic. What's cool is you can go through and you can actually look inside. Now, there's nothing in them, but you can look through these windows, which I think is just amazing. It's awesome. Come around here to starboard side, and you can kind of see it through there. And we're gonna go in there. I wonder if I can... Oh, I can. Okay. So this right here is the casing to the aft grand staircase dome. How many of you knew that these Olympic class ships actually had 2 grand staircases? How many? I want to know in the comments down below. But yes, they had 2. They had a forward and an aft. And you can see it through the windows there, and I can't really get up onto it from here, which is... Oh, yes, I can. Hey! It's a little creepy. I don't know why, but it is. It's a little creepy to be able to look in there and see the dome. In this mode, you can't go inside the ship, but you are able to visit it in a different mode. And we will be doing that soon. get back here, and we will continue moving forward. Here is the compass tower again, and that, if the deck plans are the same, this should be the first class lounge. The first class entrance. This leads to the forward grand staircase, this door right here. And then this door right here leads to the Geim, or the gym, for those of us who aren't insane. You see? I'm not lying. I'm not a liar. I'm not a lying liar who lies. That is pretty. That is so pretty. I'm sorry. But my God. These are cool. These coverings on the lights there. What's going on there? And especially like these doors, like this isn't an accident. The reason why it's set up like that is to shield the light, because at night on the bridge you don't want any light pollution going forward. So everything was blocked off. Very clever, very smart and strategic. Up there you've got those Marconi wires that run the length of the ship. That's how they got their radio transmissions and stuff sent. And we'll look through the window and have a quick little look at the grand staircase. We'll get to that, I promise. So, moving forward, no passengers beyond this point. Here's the forwardmost expansion joint, which is really cool. Let's see if I can hip my way up here. Hip, 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 hip. What am I doing? Hip, hip, hip. Almost there. Almost there.
Almost there.
Okay, I'm here. That's cool. That's a cool shot. Look back here. That's a cool shot too. I love this. You have no idea. I love this so much. Look at that. Just, God. Ah. Looks so good. Hi, little tugboat thing. How are you? Look at that little wheel. Look. It's adorable. Look how tiny it is. Oh, I am a giant on this, apparently. Oh my God. You can actually, like, look through the window and then through the porthole. That's cool. I want to counter. Anybody in the comments, I want to counter. How many times he said, that's cool. I don't care. And I am unapologetic for it. But here's the casing for the forward grand staircase dome. Parkour my way up here. Will you get off these moon physics, please? Please. Oh, my good God. Anyway, there it is. It's there. I've given up trying to get onto it. I say as I continue to try to get onto it. There it is. Hi. But yes. There it is. There it is. And then this houses the mechanics, the mechanisms for the lifts on the inside. And I believe that Britannic is the only of the 3 ships where the lifts go all the way up to boat deck. So, here-ish. I believe that's what that door might be. So, that's pretty cool. Liverpool! And here we come up to the bridge and the wheelhouse. Now, this is interesting because on this side, the ladder or the staircase leads up this way, which we will go up and have a look at this gigantic compass tower, another one. And this, they've extended the entire length of the wheelhouse here, but on the HMHS version, which you will see, it's really narrow. It's like, it's small. But if we come back down here, oh, you know what? It might be on... Yes, it is. Okay, I'm getting my ships confused. On HMHS, this staircase goes this way. Like that, if you can... Instead of this way. It's so hard for me to point and be like, look at that, and this. Anyway, we've got our bridge wings. So we're going to take a look at that really quickly, like, hello! Look at that. That's a good shot right there. That's cool. It's great visuals. The bridge and looking back at the boat deck. And here we are on the bridge. And we've got our Brown's patent telemotor here. Very cool, very cool. Another compass up there. An orientation gauge. I'm not sure what they're called, but it pretty much tells you where you're pointing. And these storm shutters, you can actually, if there's ill weather, you can remove these and place them up there, and it still allows for visibility, but less wind shears and things of that nature. And here's the wheelhouse, which we can go in. And there's the wonderful fleur-de-lis linoleum tile that I actually do like. If I could, I would tile at least one of my rooms with this. That's just me. I'm a huge nut of this kind of stuff. I really am. So, let's move down, shall we? Hit. Begin on A deck. The A deck promenade, which goes the entire length of the ship from the forward to the stern. Looking forward. That's amazing. That is so nice. It's really... You don't understand, man. This is incredible to me. Like, look at that. How cool is this? You can't really do much from here, so we're gonna go down another level, and then we'll get to the bow. Nobody knows I'm here. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, down another deck, and then from here we turn right. And before we go down, we take a look at the Harland and Wolff Builder's Plaque. Very, very cool. Again, you can look inside, but there's nothing inside, which is unfortunate, but I understand why they did it. I really do. B-Deck Promenade. I understand why they did it, like I was saying, because... I mean, this is a small file, and it's already making my computer explode. It is what it is, so... I don't know how my computer's going to handle Honor and Glory, which is, in fact, the entire ship, and this is just sections of it. But... we'll see. We'll see. Alright, passengers are not allowed forward of this. But we're going to do it anyway, because we're rogues. We're maverick renegades. Okay, so here we are on the forward well deck. We've got these deck cranes responsible for loading cargo into these cargo hatches. Mushroom or French head vents like these provided simple ventilations for rooms below. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's what these are. Okay, cool. Have the lights started turning on? They have! Oh, jeez. The forward well deck was reserved for third class. Okay. But wait a minute, you said that passengers weren't allowed down here. So, what's going on there? What is all this? I'm confused. Mostly about what voice I'm doing. Alright, and here we go. We're gonna head up. Onto the forecastle. The forecastle. It's forecastle. And, wow. Look at that moon! What a pretty shot! Dang it! Man. I tell you what, oh. My God. It's pretty. They've done a good job. I enjoy this. Even though these aren't my initial reactions, it doesn't matter, because it's so good. I can't believe what I'm looking at. Anyway, come up here, another cargo hatch. Titanic's got blown off during the sinking. Pressure buildup and all that jazz, and then poof. But you can look down through these portholes and stuff. Hello, little telephone. So here we are on the very forwardmost part of this ship. There's the auxiliary anchor right there. On Titanic, it is still in the exact same position, never has been used. This is the crane, which assists in the loading and unloading of the anchor here. And then come up here to the King of the World spot. There, if you look down below just below where I'm standing, there's a hole there, and that hole actually feeds through here, and you can feed things like chains and cables through it, and it becomes an anchor. And that's what this is. So there's a thing, and I'm stuck. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. To the untrained eye, you would be forgiven if you were to mistake this for Titanic. They're so similar in just look and design. I mean, there are differences. I mean, you've got the giant davits in the back, but, you know, still, it is just beautiful. And I think we've had just about enough there is to see. I almost jumped off the side of the ship. Can that happen? Can I do that? Can I show what happens if I do? Okay. I didn't die. That's cool. I can hear the ocean. And this is not good. Oh my god. Worst fears being realized. I hate this. I hate this. That's a great shot. I hate this. Oh my god, I didn't know how much I would hate this until now. I hate this and I don't like being on the ocean. Get back on the ship. I know that might have been weird, but oh god, I've actually got goosebumps. That's like one of my worst fears. It's just being on the open ocean like that and just nothing around. And just darkness and just that's really pretty. Those stars are in a line, like right there. They just go. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. That freaked me out, man. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. We've seen everything that we can see in this video, so I'm gonna leave you here. And in the next videos, we will be doing the interiors of the ships, and then on to the sinking. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter if you want to get all of my updates, because that's where I'm the most active. I post, like I said, all my updates, everything that I'm doing, whether it's technical difficulties or the next things coming up, everything gets posted there. So give me a follow there, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Roth Games, signing off.